Hello, YouTubians. Tactical Drummer 1968 here. All right, this is take number 3. Let's see if I can get it right and not make it as long as the last two. Okay, so I had a pair of Columbia mid tops. I can't remember the name of them. They were a great shoe. They were out dry. They're supposed to be completely waterproof. They were not insulated, but yet they were still supposed to be waterproof up to about 4 inches. Is where the seam on the tongue came in. So yesterday we had a 6, 7, 8 inches of rain here where I live on the Oregon coast, and lots of flooding, rain everywhere. The ground was just wet. Now I've wore these boots in that kind of weather before, and they were fine. Kept my feet totally dry. One pair of socks all day. Yesterday I went through 2 pairs of socks, and they were just soaked, wring out wet. And it was very disappointing because I like the boots. Even though when I wore them sometimes for a long time, it really hurt my left toe. And I kind of have developed a small bone spur on my left outer foot where my little toe is. Anybody who knows what a bone spur is, they're very uncomfortable. And you have to find the right shoe to wear, or it will cause you severe pain constantly when you're walking, doing anything on your feet. So the shoes failed. I was very upset. I got off work a couple hours early, and I came home. I got out of my soaking wet clothing, and I put the shoes in the box with the wet socks, 2 pairs of wet socks, and I went to the Columbia store at the outlet mall here where I live. Columbia store there is fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about these employees. I've never had a bad experience shopping in this Columbia store where I live. The customer service is fantastic. So I wasn't sure if they were going to exchange them or not because it's been over a year. I'm on the friends and family thing, so I get good discounts and whatnot. And I was cool with that. I still needed to spend. I was going to spend $100 is what I wanted to spend, no more really, because those were $75. But they were really cool. I didn't have my receipt, so I got like $50 trade in, which was great. And then with my friends and family, the shoe I landed on was only like $21, something like that. $25, something like that. And this is what I landed on. You can see it in the background there. This is called the Arctic Trip. Now I tried to find videos on it just because even after I got them, I still wanted to watch videos and see what other people thought about them. I couldn't find not a single one. So I'm making my own. The only videos I could find were on the Bugaboo, which they're like on the 4th version now, I believe. And they've improved it. It's a great boot, but it's not inexpensive. These are $115 retail. They were on sale for $99.99. So, after my exchange, my friends and family, like I said, it was like $21. I was pretty stoked about that. And I ended up getting like 4 pairs of wool socks because it was buy one, get one half off. Plus I got an extra 10% off. So it's pretty good. $40 out the door with an awesome boot and 4 pairs of really sweet wool socks. Super happy. Like I said, the Columbia store they're awesome. I just can't even say enough. I'm not paid or nothing. They're just cool. They're just good people. One of the employees gave me an out dry jacket like over a year ago, and that thing it's bulletproof. I mean, it's impermeable to rain. No, rain just can't get through it. Wind doesn't really get through it. You can wear a t-shirt and a sweatshirt and pouring down rain and wind, and you're fine. You're not cold, you're not wet. It's great. Anyway, this boot is amazing. I wore it for 8 hours today. And like I said earlier a minute ago, I do have a bone spur. I didn't feel it at all today. Not even a little bit. Not even none. This thing is great. I almost feel like you could run in these. I couldn't run very far because I smoke and I would die if I tried to run. But you could. Someone who wanted to run, you could run in these. I watched a video where the guy in the Bugaboo, he ran 3 miles in it, and I'm like, wow, that's impressive. And he loved them. This is very much like the Bugaboo. Retails for $115. It was on sale for $99.99. It's not as tall as you can tell. The Bugaboo, I believe, is about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches taller, because the Bugaboo does have two eyelets. This only has the one eyelet, which I didn't use the eyelet today. I actually laced it up right here where the sewn-on lace stops. I just wrapped the lace around. It worked great. These laces are great. They stayed tight. I didn't have to, like, they stayed tight all day long. Didn't even have to double knot it. I was kind of testing it. I have a long history in shoes, way back from like when I was 17, working at Payless Shoes, Street Side Payless. I worked at Kenny's, Champs, bunch of them. I'm telling you, this boot is awesome. You know, if you don't want to spend $200, I don't know how much the Bugaboo costs. I know they're a lot more, but if you want a great waterproof boot, this is your deal right here. 200 grams of insulation. It's very much the same. It's got the rubber all the way around. I believe here is where the seam starts, right where my finger's at. So you get about, I would say that's a good 5 to 6 inches until you're gonna, you know, get in the water. But, you know, I'm not walking through streams. I'm walking through 2-3 inch puddles and stuff like that. And this thing is great. I mean, it makes me taller. It was like an inch taller, 2 inches tall. It's awesome. I felt kind of cool today. I felt shorter once I took them off and put my Hey Dudes on. But this is a great boot. This is my first review. I'll probably do another review maybe down the road a little bit. We're going to get a lot more bad weather here where I live, so they're definitely going to get put to the test. Columbia is amazing. I have a ton of Columbia stuff. I have a Columbia ski jacket from like 20 plus years ago that I just love the thing. It's amazing. They just make great products. They just make good products. They have good warranties. I can't speak for every Columbia store, but the Columbia store here in Lincoln City, Oregon, where I live, is phenomenal. Very good customer service. Never had a bad experience. But this boot's great. As you can see, it's got the insulation. It's got the Omni tread, which is Omni grip. I mean, it's pretty good. This tread is like a 1/4 inch thick, so I'm expecting it to last. You know, this is not going to ever be an everyday wearing shoe for me. I'm just going to wear it when it rains, and that's it. You know, if I go out shooting, I'll probably wear it too, just because it'll be good for walking out on the range and whatnot, or wherever I'm at shooting. But it's a great boot. On sale right now, $99.99. Retails for $115, which is still a phenomenal price. The other boot retailed for like, I think, $130. So, you know, I believe that this is a better bang for the buck for sure. Now, it does take a little getting used to. I'm just going to rattle on here for just a minute on my personal view. You know, if you do lace up the speed hook, you will absolutely feel this right here. But it's also this lace, the speed hook up here, is going to pull your heel up a little bit. So it's going to make it just feel snug. So when you're walking, it's going to feel like it's more part of your foot and, you know, your lower calf, your ankle and whatnot. But it does take a little bit of getting used to. But man, I love it. I'm actually looking forward to wearing it in the rain. I'm like, come on, rain. I want to, you know, I don't mind the rain. So, born and raised in Oregon, so it doesn't bother me a bit. But anyway, Arctic Trip, go check it out if you're looking for something that's fully waterproof and insulated, and comfortable. They're very comfortable. Didn't hurt my bone. My bone spur was great. I didn't even feel it at all today. The only reason I took them off is because it got up to like 50 some degrees. It was like hot. I had to like actually take off jackets and stuff. But Arctic Trip, Columbia Sportswear, probably some of the best clothing and footwear on the planet. I'm not paid. I'm just saying it because I like it. I've never had any of it fail me except for the one pair of shoes that failed me, and that's it. And they backed them up. Alrighty. Peace out, everybody. Love y'all. Jesus loves you. Have a good day. Be kind.